Hi, Rena. Here is our schedule that we had for today. Yesterday on Monday, it was more of like a classroom discussion activity where we had different samples of questions and photographs that our students in class here worked together on creating some what we call supporting questions that would be used to be a part of our inquiry process, part of the process that we use to identify answers or research to different questions. So we did that in class yesterday. That would have been kind of hard to recreate for you online. So I didn't send you anything. This is what we did today. We're in chapter 18 in section 3.1. And I put that in your classroom. Maybe you saw that already. Here's the reading that we did for today. We read and discussed the rapid changes occurring within this part of the world in South Asia. So the focus this time was primarily on India and Pakistan in their cities, where you have this large influx of people who have been moving in for various reasons. And we discussed push and pull factors. So push factors that push people away from their homes, and pull factors that draw people in. And we talked about some of the different push and pull factors that people in India face and what draws them to cities, even when they live in cities like Mumbai or cities that have large slum areas. They're moving to those areas for the opportunities that are available. So whether or not they get them or not, but the opportunities may be there, or it's a better living situation than what they have elsewhere. Either way, the city populations within this part of the world are increasing rapidly. You can see we discussed a little bit here about why that's happening, even over time in some of those areas with lesser populations, just why that's happening, what the draw is for them. And then what do cities need to do and countries need to do to address overpopulation or overcrowding within cities? And there's one solution that was suggested there. So we had a lot of discussion on what life would be like in a large city like this, in a slum area, and just maybe the different perspective that you have on life when you're in a different place. The assignment is also in your classroom. So after we read, and maybe you started this already, but I'm just getting around to it. Here is the assignment that we had. And again, it's kind of this practicing a skill and developing questions over a main idea. So here's the main idea, which is urban population. And we have to develop a question from our reading, so from this information, from section 3.1, about the urban population, and then also be able to answer it from our reading. So urban population, urban living conditions, poverty, and overcrowding solutions. So there is 8 questions that we developed related to these topics that are here. That's where we ended class. When we come back to class tomorrow, we'll talk through some of the questions that we had, that we created, and their answers. And then we'll start with section 3.2, which has a focus on Pakistan and changing governments. So today was like changing cities and population growth. Tomorrow will be on Pakistan in particular and the impact that changing governments has had on that region. I hope you're doing well. And if you have any questions, please be sure to reach out. Bye, Rena.